started. So welcome to today's class, everyone. My name is Becky with Scott Leroy Marketing. Today we're going to be doing our command overview. I do want to go ahead and mention that this is a very, very brief overview of the different parts of command. It is a lot of information in a very short amount of time. I will do my best to get done a few minutes early so that we have time for questions. If you do have questions as we go through, please go ahead and drop them in the chat. I will definitely make sure I answer them at the end. I might not have time as we go through just so that I can make sure that I get through all of the information that we will be covering because it is a lot. But yeah, so let me just admit a couple more people. Sorry, everyone. Alrighty. But before we do fully jump into command, I do want to go ahead and just go over where you can find today's recording after class is over. Again, it is a very large amount of information in a very short amount of time. So if you do need to refer back to this class or any of our other classes, you can find those on our YouTube channel. I have already dropped that in the chat, but I will drop it one more time. That is our YouTube channel, and I'm going to go ahead and drop our email address in here as well. If you ever have any questions, you can also email us at support@scottleroymarketing.com. We are always happy to help. We do recommend hitting subscribe on our YouTube channel when you are there, just because we are always putting out tip videos and doing our classes. And so you'll find some pretty helpful information in here, and subscribing will just help you get notified when we put out new content. I will say when you are on our YouTube channel, you will likely want to make sure you are looking for videos under the videos tab. If you are looking under the search bar, let me go ahead and show you as an example. You go in. So the first video that pops up is 2 years ago, and then 1 year ago, and then 1 month ago. And so you always want to make sure you are finding the most recent videos. Things are always changing with command and the services that we offer at Scott Leroy Marketing. And so you probably just want to make sure you are always looking for that most recent video just so that everything looks the same. The best way to do that is under the videos tab because it will be showing you order of the latest to the earliest. So if you are looking for something in specific and you want to search, just make sure you look for that latest date, most recent, that's what I meant. Just so that you can make sure everything is current with what your command will look like versus the video. So yeah, without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into our command overview. So if you are not familiar with command, we are going to go to agent.kw.com, and I will go ahead and drop that in the chat for you as well. That is where we will find command. If that link should bring you to a screen just like you are seeing right here. Once you see this screen, you're going to log in with your Keller Williams command username and password. There are a couple of things to note here. Your username is not case sensitive, so if you are missing a capital letter, it is not going to impact you signing in, or if you accidentally have caps lock on or something like that, it is not going to matter for your username. However, the password is case sensitive, and if you are copying and pasting a password from somewhere, you are going to make sure you don't have any spaces in your password, as that can give you an error that you have the wrong password. If you are not sure, you can click this little eyeball right here, and it will show you what password you have entered in, so you can make sure it's correct. If you have forgotten your password, you can also click this forgot password button. It will prompt you to enter your username, and then it will send a recovery code to the recovery email on file. If this is your first time signing into command or your first time on a new device, it will send an email verification code over for you to verify that it's really you. So it'll send that recovery code over to a recovery email. Generally, that recovery email is not going to be your KW email. It is generally going to be a personal non-KW email. So just a couple things to keep in mind when you are signing in. We're going to go ahead and sign in. Oh, well, I might have to clear my cookies for that. Sorry about that, everyone. Try that again. There we go. So once we are logged in, your screen should look somewhat similar to mine. This dashboard is semi-customizable, so yours can look a little bit different. In order to customize the homepage, you can click this customize button right up in the top right-hand corner. In order to customize that, so then you can just see the different widgets that are possible to add. So if we are not really interested in seeing the product updates or our profit share, we can take those off. We can also add them back in however we want. If you want to drag them around, you can definitely do that here. So we can put our tasks on top and our notepad on top, just so we have a quick little notepad there. And then we can just click apply, and you will see that it will go ahead and give us those changes right away. As a quick note, the leads never contacted, recently active, birthdays, and anniversaries up at the top, those are not able to be moved around or edited, so those will show up on your dashboard no matter how you do that. So that is really the customization of the dashboard. You can scroll down and see just about everything on there. We are going to start going through this up at this top banner up at the top, the dark gray banner. So first we have command, which is where we are currently at. The next is connect. Connect is kind of like a resource library. It is going to be a great place that you can come for training, additional resources for classes, or things like that that you may be interested in. For example, a lot of offices run Ignite classes, so you can come here and you can search for Ignite. And you can find those training materials and things like that for that class. You can scroll down, you can purchase your course materials, you can bookmark it or copy the link up here. If you scroll down, you're going to see a couple videos, and then you are going to see your participant manual and then the instructor manuals and things like that. So you can definitely search by that. As you can see, we already have it bookmarked here. So if we were to go back over here, just going to go back right here under Learning Home, it's going to have a couple just different resources for you. You can search for under My Learning, and that will have the things that you have bookmarked. So you can see our Ignite is right here up at the very top. You can also go to Continue Learning. It'll show something that you might be in the middle of watching. And with completed learning, it'll show you ones that you have already watched. You can go to Browse All, and you can see it broken down by different categories and things like that. So that can help you as well. Now we're going to click on this calendar right underneath the graduation cap. Once we do that, we are going to see events. So it is going to go with events that are local and available to you, and it will be tied to your market center. So I'm going to go ahead and clear that market center just so we can see a couple more. So it's going to show you any local events. If you are not seeing any here, it might mean that your market center does not have any that they have put in here. So you can check with them for sure to see if there is anything coming up that they would recommend you attend. But you can see just a couple things down through here. You can change the event type. You can change the price, the event date, the format, things like that. So you can always go in here and change a good bit just to look for events that might be useful to you. I'm going to go back just over to the home just so that we can start where we were. You will see this for Command MC. On your personal command, you likely will not see this, as this is for Market Center leadership, which most of you in this class are not, most likely. So we are going to skip over that for today. But if you have any questions, if you are Market Center leadership and you have any questions, please feel free to email us. That is again support@scottleroymarketing.com, and we will make sure we get you taken care of. So moving along this top banner, you're going to see this little storefront icon, and that is going to be our marketplace. I'm going to open that in a new tab. Well, I guess I'm not. Doesn't like me today. Okay. Give me just a second, everyone. Let me. I'm sorry about that, everyone. Let me make sure I'm signing in properly over here. Guess it didn't like me clearing my cache. But the marketplace is, while I'm filling this in, I can go ahead and give you a little more information on that. The marketplace is where you are going to see different apps and things like that. So KW was made command by agents for agents. And so you are going to, let's hope that works for me. There we go. Again, sorry about that, everyone. But so command was made by agents for agents, and that is how KW wanted it to be. They wanted to put everything in one place as nicely as possible to make sure that everyone had what they needed to kind of reduce the costs and kind of just streamline everything for you. So the marketplace is where you can integrate some third-party platforms to command so that they can kind of communicate with each other. For example, if you want Twilio to text your clients, you can use that. There are a ton of other third-party platforms that you can integrate. So you can come here, search, and connect those directly to your command. Some of those do come with an additional cost, so that's just something that you will want to keep in mind when you are doing that. Now we're going to come back over to our dashboard over here. So next to the marketplace is going to be this notification bell right here. The notification bell is just going to show you all of your different notifications. You can sort your notifications by clicking all notifications here and sort by what ones you would like to see. If you would like to see updates about different opportunities you may have submitted, you can click on there and you would see any notifications there. So notifications is going to give you notifications on compliance. If you have submitted an opportunity or a commission request, you're just going to see the different things in there. So that is where you would find your notifications. You can mark them as red. You will see your red notifications over here, I believe, for 90 days after you've marked them as red. We can also change our settings if you want to change what ones you can see or not see. So you would click the settings button right here, and that is going to give it a second to load. It's going to take us to our notification preferences, and then it'll show us the different notifications that we can adjust in here, and you can check them on or off. You can check whether you want them to show in your mobile device, desktop, or both, or neither. So just know that you would want to hit save after you do that. I'm going to go back since I'm not wanting to change anything there. So that's under our notifications bell right here. I am going to quickly skip over this drop-down menu right here under our name, just because there is a lot of information I want to cover on that. So I just want to quickly move over to this little question mark here. So this question mark here is going to give you a guided tour if you are looking for a little bit more in depth of what each little thing does. You can click guided tours. Keller Williams University, again, it is a great learning tool for you. You can chat with support. So if you would need to reach out to support and you want to speak to them live, that is a great way to submit a live chat with them. You can also post an idea. I'm going to open that in another tab. did actually work for me this time. So you can do that, and this is where you can submit ideas. So again, KW's command was made by agents for agents, and they want to make sure that command is still working for their agents. And so they have ideas.kw.com where you can go and you can submit new ideas you have. You can look at the different categories here. I'm going to pull up the command categories just to show you. But you can see the different status tags on here just so you can know what it would look like. But they want you to feel like your voice is heard. So you can always submit questions, not questions, I'm sorry, submit ideas for things you would like to see in command. If you are not sure, we would always recommend searching for that idea here, and you will see if anyone else has submitted that idea. If they have, you can always vote on that idea to make sure that KW can see that it is an idea that would be important to you. So it will tell you the different little things on here, what they mean. So under review, tell us more, in the backlog, working on it, released, or they have an alternative thing for it. So that is just a great place to come if you are not seeing a tool that you would like to see within your command. You can always go to ideas.kw.com and vote up an idea that someone has already submitted or submit a new one. So just something to keep in mind. We're going to go back over to our dashboard. And if you see these little sparkles down in the bottom right corner, that is the KWAI, also known as Quick. So this is a great tool for you. You can search for different things up in here. What number should I track in my business? It just gives you a lot of different prompts that you can use. And you can select those. You can ask any questions here, and they will use AI to help answer those questions. You can see your history here. Just another great tool to keep in mind, because you can ask pretty much anything about your business or command through here. So now we are going to go to the dropdown under our name. So if you are on a team, you will see a second profile right here. If you are not on a team, you will probably only see your name right here, and you will not see this section here. So first we are going to go to our referrals profile. So your referrals profile is the profile that feeds over to the referrals network and allows other KW agents to connect with you and send and receive referrals with you. So this is information that you can update and edit for them to be able to see that and see you as a referral partner. We also have my profile. Now, my profile is mostly an internal profile. A lot of this information does not feed to other outside platforms. However, if you have this button turned off right up at the top right corner, you are not going to see your profile on kw.com. So if a client is coming to find you on kw.com, you will not show up if you have this turned off. So if you want your website to show up, you'll definitely want to make sure that's on. Now, other information here is primarily, again, personal information, your real estate license information, a little bit about you, your real estate license here. If you are not seeing your real estate license here, you will probably want to reach out to your market center admin, and your local office can adjust that for you. Most of the other information here you can adjust yourself, but if your real estate license is not showing up here, or you are seeing the wrong expiration date on it, definitely reach out to your market center staff and they can help update that for you. So if you come over on the left-hand side to My KW, you are going to see a little bit more internal information in here. So this is where you can find your username and you can edit that. You can also find your password, reset your password from here, and you can also see your recovery email. And you can edit your recovery email in here as well. If you can see your personal information. If you are in profit share, you will see your profit share information here, as well as your sponsor, things like that. So you want to do that. Let's see here. Let me make sure I'm covering everything. If you see this thing that says primary market center, if you are in more than one market center, you will see this. You likely will not see this if you are not in more than one market center. So just keep that in mind. It's not necessarily something not showing up right on your command. It just might mean that you are not in more than one market center. Below that, you will see your MLS information down here. If you are not seeing your MLS here and you are a licensed agent, you will definitely want to reach out to your market center staff. They are going to want to get your MLS ID added. That'll allow you to see this. It'll populate for you. And if you select on one, it will show you your role in that market center. If it just shows administrative staff, you will want to speak to your market center as well, because that means you're not likely your license is probably not in there properly. So it can cause some issues with your branding and your website and app. So you definitely just want to make sure that is up to date. We are going to go ahead and head back to our command home, just so we start in a familiar place over here. So we're going to go back to the drop-down menu. And under my profile, we see the settings. So this is where you can attach additional third-party platforms, kind of like through the marketplace. However, these applications that are going to be showing here are either already connected or they are standard connections through command. So for example, DocuSign should show in almost everyone's command, unless your market center does not use DocuSign. Dotloop, this is one that is connected through the KW Marketplace, and then it'll show up in this section here. So if you are not seeing Dotloop, most likely your office is not using that, and you won't have to worry about that. If you are connected through it, it will let you know, and you can disconnect it through here, or you can connect a new account with your DocuSign. Again, for Dotloop, to reconnect it, you would have to go through the Marketplace. So scrolling down, you can see your Facebook, your social media connected things. So it will show you to connect Facebook, to connect Facebook, you will need to have a Facebook business page, and you would connect it through here. You can also manage that. Same with Instagram down here. Again, you would need a business account in order to set that up. For the Facebook Ads Manager, you would want to go to the paid ad settings, as that will let you adjust those since the Ads Manager has recently moved. Scrolling down, if you are using Twitter, you can connect that here. And if you want to connect your Google Calendar, your Gmail, or Office 365, you can do those here, just so you can have everything in one place. And you can see for Gmail, if you connect it, you'll be able to see different interactions with your clients and stuff show up on the client's timeline. Office 365, we have not seen that is fully set up yet. It looks like it is still a work in progress. So if that doesn't connect for you, that is likely the problem. Scrolling down, they do not support Twitter ads anymore. So they will hopefully be removing this section soon. Scrolling down for email services, you will automatically have your command email connected. It'll give you a little icon here with your email health status. You can manage your email here, and it's just going to pop it up just like this. It'll give you an overview of how your email health status is here, and it'll show you your account usage. Each command email will have 5,000 available emails. If you need more than that, you can manage your subscription and upgrade that in the KW Marketplace. I'll give you some more information on your email configuration. It'll give the name that it is, display name, that's the word for it, sorry. It'll give you the display name here, so that's the name that will show up when you email someone from your command. It'll give you your reply to email here. So if someone were to reply to your email, this is the email that would show up. You can also connect your MailChimp here if you have MailChimp. And again, Twilio, you can do that through here. Again, that is a subscription in the marketplace that you would need to set up there. So beyond those, you're going to see some more settings on the left-hand side that you can kind of navigate through. You can see your default account if you have more than one account. You can manage which one is your default one, your notification preferences. We looked at this when we went to the settings from our notifications drop down. So this is another way to access that. Under command settings, you are going to see where you can find your contacts archive and a lot of just other settings in here. And then under connect settings is where we're going to see our marketing profile. So in my opinion, this marketing profile is probably your most important profile. The reason for that is this is the profile that feeds all of your information to your branded app, to your branded website, as well as to other marketing items within Command, such as campaigns and emails and things like that. So you want to make sure that this is up to date over here, as well as this button right here is turned on, just so that you can make sure it'll feed over to the platforms. So the first thing you want to know is that anything that has a red asterisk is required. And so we're going to look at my photo. You will want to have your headshot uploaded here. The recommended size is 360 by 360 pixels. So if you need help resizing that, you can certainly send that over to our support team. We would be happy to help with that. The reason we do recommend 360 by 360 is if you are using a different size, it will either give you an error when you are uploading it, or it may go ahead and distort the photo for you. So it may be stretched really funny, it's shrunk really funny, or your head's chopped off, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of a headshot. So you just want to make sure that it is 360 by 360 pixels. Next field is a team logo. A team logo is not required. However, we strongly encourage that you have something here, even if it is not a team logo specifically. So this logo does pull into certain marketing with Command. And if you don't have a photo here, you may see a broken image in some of your email designs. So if you are not on a team and you haven't branded yourself as a solo agent, you can add a generic KW logo here. We've also seen agents use a secondary photo there. So you have a couple of options. Moving down, you have your details. So first name, last name, and license number. Again, license number is not required, but it is super important to put that here because that may cause an error when you are sending email campaigns through Command. You will want to add that here because sometimes that'll block that from going out. You can add your team information here as well as a little more information down through here. So your military affiliations, if you are affiliated with a branch of the military, you can put that in here, whether you are active duty, a veteran, reserves, military spouse, family, National Guard, or if you are just a supporter or a patriot, you can put that here as well, so that'll show up on your profile. Your biography, you can update that here. If you are not sure what to put in your biography field, or if you feel like you need help, you can always reach out to us. And we would be happy to help write that for you. So just keep that in mind. If you do need help, just let us know. You can put your phone number here, office phone number, email address, and website. When you put in your website, you will want to make sure you grab the whole URL, including that HTTPS at the beginning. So you just want to make sure you grab the whole thing. If it is a KW website, you want to make sure you do not put www dot beforehand. The KW websites do not use www dot, so you just want to make sure you leave that off if it is a KW website that you were putting in here. Scrolling down, you have your market center information right in here. So it'll show you how to access your Market Center logo. So you can click right here and it'll pull you to connect and it will bring you to where you can find your Market Center logo. And scrolling down, any compliance you can put in here. So if you have specific legal footers you need to put in there, whether it's a state or local thing that you need to put in there, you can edit that through here and that'll show up on your website. Scrolling down a bit, you will see your social media links that'll pull to your website. You do want to make sure when you are dropping your social media links that you put the full URL and not just your handle or username. So you will want to make sure you put the whole URL in there for that to show up. You can add your Google Analytics ID in here, and then you would just click save. Now that's saved. You can see your global settings, languages, contacts. You'll see this Command MC settings button right here. You will likely not need to use that because, again, that is for your Market Center staff. So you will not need to access that. So we are going to make our way back over to the home page. And let's see here. I'm going to look at our drop-down menu again. You're going to see command training, which again is just another learning resource for you. So you can click that to go see more training, and then you can log out there, which obviously we do not want to do that right now. So let's see here. So we are going to make our way down this left-hand menu. If you are not sure what each of these icons are, you can click this red square with the white KW on it, and it will kind of expand that menu for you so that you can see what everything is. So we are going to start with contacts. And under contacts, we are going to, you'll see all of your contacts in here. You can import your contacts right here, add a contact. I'm going to just walk you through adding a contact real quick. You'll want to put the full name. I'm just going to go with Captain America. And then you can add a relationship if you'd like, a primary email, a primary phone number. You can select the lead source information. You can select contact tags. Just say demo. You can click add more information if you want to put as much information in there as possible. So you can do the additional contact information. So if you have more than one method of contacting them, you can scroll down, you can add their primary address. You can make it the same as the mailing address, or you can add another address. Their social profiles, things like that. Under the About section, you can add their legal name, description, birthday, home anniversary, relationship, company, whatever you would like to add. And then under Custom, you can add a custom field in there. So you can see current custom fields that you've already created, or you can create another new custom one. So we'll just say that one, and you can enter their website URL in there. You don't have to use all of these fields. More information is not always better. You just want to make sure you put in what works for you and your business. So just make sure you have as much as you need or as little as you need. Whatever works for you and your business model is what you want to put in there. So you would go ahead and create that. And then it'll automatically take you to their contact tag. So we can see their information on here. This doesn't have a whole lot of information because I did not enter much information on there. But you can always click edit right here and it'll allow you to edit any of that information. Just do that. And you can save that and then you will see it populate right there. You can add them to a smart plan from here. You can change the account they are worked in. So if you wanted to switch it over to the team account, you can do that. Just note that all contacts will be removed from those smart plans that they are already on. and changing the accounts may take a few minutes. So you just keep that in mind. You can always transfer it from you over to the team. Going from the team to a personal account does not work the same way. So you just want to make sure if you are on a team that you keep a note of that. You can add neighborhood information on there. You can also go to on the right-hand side, you will see it's contact timeline. There is not really any information on here since I just created this. You can see opportunities, and it'll show any opportunities that are linked to that contact. You can see any smart plans that they are on. You can add them to a smart plan from there. Under tasks, you can see any tasks that you have, and you can create a new task for that client. It's really for you, but in regards to that client. Any notes you have, any saved searches you have, you can put them all in here so that everything is tied to that contact. We are going to go back over to our contacts. You're not seeing Captain America on here just because I do not have him under the tag that we have it filtered by. It is currently filtered by class, and I took that tag off. However, you can always search in here. You can change your filters. Filters are going to help you find specific contacts you are looking for. So you can see contacts only, leads only. You can filter. So we can take off that filter or we can add it back. Let's just put that back on there. You can see any agent site. You can filter by the lead source, the agent site connection. So there are a lot of different filters that you can use on here. So that's just a great way to find specific contacts. If you are looking for birthdays within the next 30 days, you can enter that here and search by that. So there's a lot of different ways that you can filter your contacts. Under Smart View, that's kind of like what we're in now, where we are only seeing the contacts with that class demo tag. You can see any other smart views up in here. You can create a smart view, and that's just what it'll show when you have it selected. So we are going to see that. You can see these three dots in the top right corner. You can check for duplicates in your contacts. You can export all of your contacts, export mailing labels, things like that. So that you can do through that little menu up there. So you can see that you can customize the columns that you are seeing. So you can add their birthday if that's important to you, and you can drag that all the way up to the top, and you will see that there. In order for it to keep showing up each time you sign in, you would want to save it as a smart view or save the changes to the current smart view just so that those will still show up. You can also change your view over here. You can change it to contact. You can have it in list view or in a contact card view. So you can scroll through and see it a little more. You can see all of the different pages. We only have 6, so it's not going to be a lot of pages, but you can choose how many show at a time. Up to 500 contacts can be shown at a time. If you want to select all of your contacts, you can do that, and you will see a hidden menu appear. And that'll give you a lot more things that you can do. You can add tags in bulk. You can add them to a smart plan in bulk. You can archive the contacts and do a lot of different things just by selecting them there. You can also go in and select individual ones, remove certain ones, and you'll see the same actions through there. You can click on the 3 dots next to their name, and you will see more information, like you can edit their contact through there, add an activity, make a copy and share it, things like that. So there's a bunch of different things that you can do in here. And then we are going to move to tasks. Just keep in mind, I know this is a very quick overview for you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us or go ahead and drop them in the chat, and I will make sure to get to those at the end of class. We do have more in-depth classes for each of these categories on the left-hand side. So if you are looking for that, feel free to check out our YouTube channel. I just wanted to give that heads up since I know I am moving really fast and not necessarily covering each individual thing. So I just wanted to go ahead and let y'all know that. Under tasks, you are going to see a bunch of different things. So you can see that we have a task for calling a lead, schedule a meetings, set up staging, things like that. So you can set up different tasks, link them to contacts or to opportunities, have them assigned to yourself, or if you are on, I believe, on a team, then in the Rainmaker, you can assign it to someone else. You can sort it by priority here. The due date, we can search by past due by clicking on that, and it'll pull up all of our past due. Any that are due today, you can do that as well. Due the next 7 days, you can do that as well. If they are due later or if they have no due date, you can filter by all of those. So there's a bunch of different views you can have here. Include the filter. You can also search, or you can filter whether they're repeating by their priority level, the type of task, and all sorts of good things. So you can also go to the top and see your completed tasks and your archived tasks. You can also create a new task up here, and you can enter your task name. You can link a contact. You can link Captain America. And you can select the task type, whether we want to call him, text him, or otherwise. You can enter your description, add a hyperlink if necessary, priority level, all sorts of things that you can do up in here to create that task. And that will pop up on your, it should pop up on your homepage. It depends on how you have that laid out, but you should have an option to have the tasks upcoming there. Under Smart Plans, you are going to, so a smart plan is kind of like a set and forget type of thing. So you can set it up so that it will automatically send emails to people, automatically send texts if you have your Twilio account linked, or it can give you a task to call or text those people, just so that you can kind of just set and forget what is going to happen. So you can see all of your different plans in here. So you can see here the number of contacts on that smart plan when it was created, the duration, total number of touches on that smart plan. If you click that button there, you are going to see the different steps, and it'll tell you what day the step is on and things like that. Will tell you, if you just scroll down, you'll just kind of see that throughout all of them. Like this one has one contact on it. You can click on it and see which smart plan you want to see up there. So then you can add a contact to that smart plan by clicking here. You can edit the smart plan, or you can click the 3 dots. You can copy it or publish it to the library. You can see publish smart plans. That would be any smart plan that you have published yourself. If you go to the library, you can see a bunch of different smart plans. You can see all of the Keller Williams smart plans in here. And so those are going to be just some good ones to have in mind. It'll have your neighborhood nurtures and birthday and open house follow-up and things like that. So those are always going to be some great smart plans to have. You can also search by up here. So you can search by the smart plan name, or the author name, or the description. We can search there, and then we can see all of the ones published by Scott. So we can see all of those through here, and you can add that smart plan to your library. You can view the different steps for it. Duration, steps, touches, things like that. Then you can add it to your library and add contacts to it from there. So we are going to move down to referrals. So your referral network is going to be all of the agents that you have connected with, that you have in different locations, so that you know you have different referral agents that you can find. If you can search over here for your referrals. So you can see the referrals that you've received. You can see a map over here. So the map is going to show you agents by that. Last time I did this, I zoomed in where there were no Keller Williams offices. So let's try doing this again. And zoom in. You should see them start to populate. It wants to load. Okay. Zoom in some more. Said I found too many agents, so I wanted me to zoom in some more. So then you can see in here, there's a bunch of different agents throughout this area. So you'll see them start to populate on the right-hand side. So all of these agents are currently by production. So it's going to show agents that have had production in the last 12 months. If you are a newer agent, you will not show up on this until you have production. If you want to search anyway, you can look under market centers, and that will pull up the market center location for you. And then it'll pull up all of the agents from there. So you'll be able to find people, even if they don't have production, you can add them to your referral network or send them a referral or things like that. You can search the map. You can also view by referral patterns. Referral patterns is going to show you where people are moving from and moving to. So you might see different places that you would want to have referral agents with. Then you can see your network. It is going to show you the agents that you have in your referral network. We're going to move to opportunities. The opportunities are going to be kind of just your transactions. This is where you would upload your documents for a transaction. So you have it broken down by listings, buyers, leases, things like that. You can also see all of your opportunities here. When you do that, you'll see a bunch of different ones in here. So it'll be linked to a contact. Once it loads, there we go. So it'll be linked to a contact. So you'll see your contact here. You can see the information. You'll see the address, the opportunity information, all of your dates, and all that good stuff. Under documents is where you will upload your compliance documents. You can attach the files from DocuSign straight here. Things like that. We do have a class specifically on this, so since time is running low, I don't want to get too in-depth here. We do have a class on both DocuSign and on opportunities. So let's see your offers and commissions tab here, your notes, your timeline. And then we're going to move to campaigns. Under campaigns, you are going to see your dashboard, and it is going to pull up some training videos through here, some quick post ideas. Under paid ads, that's where you can connect your paid social ads through here. It'll give you some videos on how to set that up, managing your paid ad campaigns. Moving to emails, you are going to see all of the emails that you have sent out, all of the email campaigns. So you'll see whether it's a draft, whether it was mailed, canceled, all of that. You can sort that by mail, whether they have been mailed, they've been scheduled, archived, they're a draft. It'll show you how many emails you have remaining with your command mail. Again, you can upgrade your account through here. It'll see any security updates you have. It'll show you just a quick overview of your emails through here. You see that? You can see how many people it was sent to, how many opened it, how many clicks you have. Under direct mail, you'll see any direct mail campaigns you have sent out, any drafts you have, very similarly laid out. And you can go in here and you can edit the campaign, duplicate it, archive it. Under social posts, you are going to see, once again, very similarly, and you can schedule posts to be sent through both Facebook and Instagram. And you can see on a calendar when they are scheduled. So it'll also show you your draft post through here that you can update there. Under reports, you are going to see your reporting information through here. So your database health, your database activity. Under reports, you will see more reports that you can filter by, whether it's your database report, goals report, opportunities report. You can see your total opportunities, new opportunities. I'll kind of just give you an overview of that. Under goals, you will see all of the different goals. You can set new goals, lead routing, emails, texts, and calls. It's just going to kind of break down different reports on all of the different things. Next, we're going to go to designs, and under designs is where you can create new designs for those email and social post campaigns. And there's a bunch of different ways. So you can upload specific ones, you can import a design or create a new one. Under listings on the left-hand side, this is where you can sync listings with your MLS. You can create a Market Center exclusive listing through here as well. You can sync your MLS to here, view collections and search. And then under websites, websites is where you would update your KW website. So again, when you are looking at your KW website, you will not see a www dot at the beginning of it. So that is not, again, part of the KW URLs. But you can edit your agent site through here, and it will bring you to this. You can edit, do some quick edits to your homepage. You can add content like a blog post, or you can change your color schemes through here. You can view it in expert mode. Expert mode is where you would make more customizations, and you can also view it in your browser or publish it through there. If we click on settings over here, you are going to see a couple different things. This is where you can change your subdomain URL. So if you want to change that first part, you can change it in here and click Save Changes. If the subdomain is available, the changes should be made immediately once you click Save Changes. You will see your app URL right here. You can click copy, and that will copy that link so that you can save it. This is not able to be edited at this time. However, you can just click copy and share that branded app. Some more preferences for your website and forced registration. So if you have people visiting your site and you want them to not be able to view properties without registering on your site, which will feed their contact information over to your command, you can click no property viewing, only view 2 properties, 10 properties, or unrestricted. And then you would want to click Save Changes. You can also deactivate your site right here, but we highly recommend that you do not do this, as this can really mess up your website. So please don't worry about deactivating your site. If you have questions, feel free to reach out about that. But we would really recommend just kind of staying away from the deactivate site button as much as possible. So that is all for today. Again, I know it was a really quick overview. If you have questions, feel free to go ahead and drop them in the chat. If you are not sticking around for questions, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Yeah, have a great rest of your day.